is my diary. This is my current diary. This is my oldest diary. Here's another, some others, a few more, and I have others. It's no stranger that diaries are very popular amongst, well, pretty much everyone. Oh, and especially amongst kid books when having the title diary. I mean, let's think about it. Dear Dumb Diaries, Diaries of a Wimpy Kid, and the series that we're going to be talking about today, Dork Diaries. Now, Dork Diaries is a book series that I definitely haven't stumbled upon when I was younger. Probably because my local library didn't have it at the time. But it's just one of those things that you just know in culture. Like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, everyone knows Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Everybody knows Dork Diaries. With 55 million copies sold worldwide and 331 weeks on New York's Best Times list, let's explore the wildly successful Dork Diaries, written by Rachel Renee Russell.
Rachel Renee Russell was born on March 13, 1959. She grew up in St. Joseph, Michigan, and attended Northwestern University.
Russell was inspired to write the book series after her daughters, Nikki and Erin. Nikki, who is the illustrator for her books and who is also named after the protagonist, Nikki Maxwell. Rachel Renee Russell started writing the series right after her girls both went to college. And because of that, she had a little bit more free time to be able to put her interest into writing. And so that's when she plunged into the world of fiction and wrote the middle school book series Dork Diaries. Now, Rachel Renee Russell has always been a writer. Her first published book was for her brother that she was able to get for his birthday. Speaking of siblings, did you know that she has 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and one of her sisters works as her manager? Now, talk about keeping it in the family, because with her daughter working as her illustrator and her sister working as a manager, it's no wonder the book series became so popular. I mean, you have a close team that's literally your family. Now, Rachel Renee Russell wasn't always an author. She actually worked as an attorney, and her working as an attorney actually helps her with, looking at contracts, especially with her wildly successful Dork Diaries. Let's talk about the main characters of the book series. We got Nikki Maxwell, who is our main protagonist, who is a middle schooler dealing with typical teen drama such as friends, crushes, and her nemesis. We got Brandon Roberts, who is Nikki's crush and a talented photographer who volunteers at the local animal shelter. We got Chloe Garcia, Nikki's best friend who loves romance novels and is fiercely loyal. We got Zoe Franklin, another one of Nikki's best friends, who is super smart and is always there to help Nikki with her problems. And we got Mackenzie Hollister, Nikki's main rival and queen bee at the school, who is popular, rich, and constantly scheming against Nikki. And of course, we cannot forget Brianna Maxwell, who is Nikki's mischievous and energetic little sister. Now, a lot of the experiences of Nikki Maxwell is a lot inspired by Russell's daughters. Let's take example from the second book, Tales from a Not So Popular Party Girl. Russell has said that because of her daughter's awkwardness during middle school, they weren't very much invited to parties. And so this is basically what it was inspired by. Now, I am in love with Dork Diaries illustrations. Like I said, I haven't grown up with Dork Diaries, but I had to go to the library and pick it up just for this video. And let me tell you, this is actually a quality story. I mean, I love the accessories. I love the fashion, the hairstyles, the details to all the writing. I mean, guys, look at this. So good. Nikki Russell has done her thing when it comes to illustrations. And I love the premise of the stories. It's so simple, yet it's just so fun to read. I mean, from Tales from a Not So Popular Party Girl, it really just talks about how Nikki is not really invited. Well, she wants to go to the Halloween party with her crush, Brandon, but she has to face off her bully, Mackenzie Hollister. And I love reading about her friends Chloe and Zoe and all the situations that they come up with trying to go to the party. And it's so silly to read, honestly. It's just, I don't know, it's like you almost want to live with that friend group, have that sort of situation of will they, won't they, and even a little bit of like enemy sort of situation with her and Mackenzie. There's so much humor in this, and I like how it goes back and forth. It reads just like a diary. Like, not everything is just about the dance, it's just other things are going on inside the book. Like her sister, she likes to prank her, and she goes to this funeral and she can't stop hiccuping. That was funny. I thought that was really good. I mean, Dork Diaries, it's just a fun book to read, honestly. But I think honestly what really makes it stand out is definitely the illustrations. I think they're so fun, they're so cartoonish, and they just have just much quality to it. And you know, it's so refreshing to see an African American woman make it inside the world of fiction. Now, I know there's many African American women out there who are successful book writers, very much successful, but in the children's space, it's like you don't really see that a lot, especially when it caters to all gender and races. Like, you don't see that with like much of them. And so when I read this, I'm just like, oh my word, like this is made by a black, and you just never realize it was made up by a black woman. Not that it matters, but it's just so cool to see it. And it's just so wildly successful. I mean, it's a Kids' Choice Award winner. And when it's a Kids' Choice Award winner, you know you got gold in your hand. It's been on the top charts for weeks. It's won the NAACP award, which again, it's highlighting black artists such as authors. But Miss Russell is not only the author of Dork Diaries, she is also the author of another book series called The Adventures of Max Crumbly, who is a homeschooler. And, you know, being a fellow homeschooler myself, I wished I was able to have the opportunity to read Max Crumbly books, because I feel like I would just relate to it so much. And I just feel like that even if I did have the opportunity to see these books in my local library, I feel like I would probably lean towards the Max Crumbly books just for the sake of this, he was homeschooled. Alright guys, so that's my review for Dork Diaries. Let me know what you guys think of this series, and tell me more book series that you guys want to see on my channel. Comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!